Hello students, welcome to the lecture on Introduction to Marketing Management. And after the lecture, we will be able to learn the following objectives. Explain the concept of marketing, describe the nature and scope of marketing, understand the philosophies of marketing and organization management, explain the role of marketing management, describe the marketing environment. Let us start with a brief introduction to marketing management. Marketing is the creation, communication, and delivery of value as well as the management of customer relationships for a lifetime. Marketing is the activity of facilitating exchange of a given commodity for goods, services, and money for the purpose of delivering maximum value to the owner of the commodity. From a societal point of view, marketing is the link between a society's material requirements and its economic patterns of response. Marketing satisfies these needs and wants through exchange processes and building long-term relationships. Marketing can be looked at as an organizational function and as a set of processes for creating, delivering, and communicating value to customers and managing customer relationships in ways that benefit the organization and its shareholders. Marketing is the science of choosing target markets through market analysis and market segmentation, as well as understanding consumer buying behavior and providing superior customer value. The set of engagements necessary for successful marketing management include capturing marketing insights, connecting with customers, building strong brands, shaping the market offerings, delivering and communicating value, creating long-term growth, and developing marketing strategies and plans. The role of marketing within the firm. The official American Marketing Association definition, published in July 2013, defines marketing as the activity, the set of institutions, and the processes for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners, and society at large. Definitions of marketing cannot flesh out specific transactions and other relationships among these elements. The following propositions are offered to supplement this definition. The overall directive for any organization is the mission statement or some equivalent statement of organizational goals. It reflects the inherent business philosophy of the organization. Every organization has a set of functional areas, that is accounting, production, finance, data processing, and marketing, in which tasks that are necessary for the success of the organization are performed. These functional areas must be managed if they are to achieve maximum performance. Every functional area is guided by a philosophy that is derived from the mission statement or the organizational goals. That governs its approach towards its ultimate set of tasks. Marketing differs from the other functional areas in that its primary concern is with exchanges that take place in markets outside the organization. Marketing is most successful when the philosophy, tasks, and manner of implementing the available technology are coordinated and complementary to the rest of the business. Marketing is often a critical part of a firm's business, but its importance must be kept in perspective. For many large manufacturers such as Procter & Gamble, Microsoft, Toyota, and Sanyo, marketing represents a major expenditure as these businesses depend on the effectiveness of the marketing effort. Moving on further, let's discuss the concept of marketing. The marketing concept holds that the key to achieving organizational goals consists in determining the needs and the wants of the target markets and delivering the desired satisfactions even more effectively and efficiently than competitors. Under marketing concept, the emphasis is on selling satisfaction and not merely on selling the product. The objective of marketing is not the maximization of profitable sales volume, but profits through the satisfaction of customers. The consumer is the pivot point, and all marketing activities operate around this central point. It is therefore essential that the entrepreneurs identify the customers, establish a rapport with them, identify their needs, and deliver the goods and services that would meet their requirements. The components of marketing concept. The components of marketing concepts are satisfaction of the customers. In the modern era, the customer is the focus of the organization. The organization should aim at producing those goods and services which will lead to the satisfaction of the customers. Integrated marketing. The functions of production, finance and marketing should be integrated to satisfy the needs and the expectations of the customers. Profitable sales volume. Marketing is successful only when it is capable of maximizing profitable sales and achieves long-run customer satisfaction. Various fundamental concepts. The various fundamental concepts are exchange concept. The exchange concept holds that the exchange of a product between seller and buyer is the central idea of marketing. Exchange is an important part of marketing, but marketing is a much wider concept. Production concept. The production concept holds that customers will favor products that are available and highly affordable, and that management should therefore focus on improving the production and the distribution efficiency. Managers in these organizations, they focus on making superior products and improving them. Sometimes this concept leads to marketing myopia. Selling concepts. This concept focuses on aggressively promoting and pushing its products. It cannot expect its products to get picked up automatically by the customer. The purpose is basically to sell more stuff to more people in order to make more profits. Many organizations follow the selling concept. Marketing concept. The marketing concept emerged in the mid-1950s. The business generally shifted from a product-centered make and sell philosophy to a customer-centered sense and respond philosophy. The job is not to find the correct customers for one product, but to find the right products for one customer. Product concept. The product concept states that consumers will favor products that offer the most quality, performance and features, and that the organization should therefore devote its energy to making continuous product improvements. Societal marketing concept. The social marketing concept holds that the organization should determine the needs, wants and interests of the target markets. It should then deliver the desired satisfactions more effectively and efficiently than competitors in a way that maintains or improves the consumers and the society's well-being. Did you know that the concept of marketing that we now see has more to do with developments during the Industrial Revolution of the 18th and 19th centuries?
Hello, my name is Alex Valentine, and in this video I will be guiding you through the 4 P's of marketing. The 4 P's are place, promotion, price, and product. Together, all 4 of these make up the marketing mix. The 4 P's are essential to understand if you want your product to do well in a competitive environment.
The first P stands for place. Now, place refers to where your products are sold. Products sold in exclusive outlets will have the perception of being of a higher quality. Products sold online or in catalogs give the product an innovative perception. Products that are convenient to buy in a variety of stores increases the chances of consumers finding and buying them. Place also can refer to distribution and distribution channels. A distribution channel is a network of firms that are interconnected in their quest to provide sellers a means of infusing the marketplace with goods and buyers a means of purchasing those goods, doing all of this as efficiently and profitable as possible. Just look at the distribution channels for something as simple as paper. Many consumer packaged goods such as snack foods, personal care products, and utility goods are sold in many kinds of stores like supermarkets, drugstores, and convenience stores. These products are distributed intensively. There are 2 important strategies related to distribution, which are push and pull strategies. Trading partners push the goods from the manufacturer down the chain. This means advertisements are aimed at partners, there is more selective distribution, and the products are usually more complicated and more expensive. Consumers are said to pull goods through the channel. This means that advertisements are aimed at consumers, there is wide distribution, and the products are usually small and simple stuff.
The next P stands for price. Many consumers today buy products solely based on price. Depending on the product, price may make a product seem like a good deal or that it is cheap and of a lower quality.
Marketers need to know how to set prices. Whether the brand positioning is at the low end or high end, prices must be set accordingly. Marketers must also understand how customers process perceptions of price and price changes to know how prices will be received, affecting demand. Ever wonder why most prices end in 9? Prices end in 9 because we read left to right, making the first number more appealing. Temporary price discounts are not just an economic lever, but they make people feel like smart and savvy shoppers who are getting a good deal. The experience is about feelings of happiness, pride, appreciation, optimism, and confidence, not about price per se. It is important to remember, though, that price discounts often are not profitable for companies.
Third P stands for promotions. Promotions can influence what people think about products, what emotions they experience in purchasing and using them, and what behaviors they perform. Marketers need to know their advertising, marketing, and corporate goals before they can choose what type of promotion to use.
Typical promotions include price discounts, coupons, and advertising. Advertising is the primary way a company communicates with its customers about its products, brands, and position in the marketplace. Advertising is important because advertising facilitates customer awareness by providing information about the brands to the target customers, and because advertising attempts to persuade potential customers that the brand is superior to competitors' market offerings. In advertising, marketers wish to affect consumers' cognition, which is their awareness, knowledge, and interest, their affect, which is their attitude, desire, and preference, and their behavior, which is their intention, trial purchase, and repurchase. One popular model of advertising goals to reach consumer cognition, affect, and behavior is AIDA: attention, interest, desire, and action. Two important things to remember when making your advertisements is reach and frequency. Reach is the percentage of your target audience that has seen your ad at least once. Frequency is the average number of times your target audience saw your ad within a specified time period. These two can help you determine how effective your advertisements are.
The fourth and most important P is product. The product is most important because it is what the customer actually buys and what makes your company profits.
A product can be defined as the sum of physical, psychological, and sociological satisfactions the buyer derives from purchase, ownership, and consumption. Physical appearance, packaging, and labeling information on your product can influence if a consumer either sees the product or buys the product based on the information given. Which jar of Nutella would you more likely buy? Brand name, quality, newness, and complexity can also affect behavior. Branding of your product is beneficial to both customers and businesses. Brands are intended to convey information to customers. When a brand name is an assurance of reliable quality, the customer's purchase decision is made much easier. There are two types of branding: umbrella branding, which is when a company attaches the same brand name to all of its products, like Budweiser, and house of brands, which is when a company introduces a brand name for every major line of product it brings to the marketplace, like Procter & Gamble. It is important to know as a marketing manager that brand names, appearance, color, and packaging may not always work the same way globally. Companies usually must alter these characteristics to meet cultural and societal values in whatever country they are selling their product.
I hope this video has taught you something about the 4 Ps of marketing. The most important thing to remember is that all 4 of these are essential to understand if your product is to do well.
Let's discuss the nature and scope of marketing. Marketing is an ancient art and is everywhere. Formally or informally, people and organizations engage in a vast number of activities that could be called marketing. Good marketing has become an increasingly vital ingredient for business success. It is embedded in everything we do, from the clothes we wear, to the websites we click on, to the ads we see. Marketing deals with identifying and meeting human and social needs, or it can be defined as meeting needs profitably. The American Marketing Association has defined marketing as an organizational function and a set of processes for creating, communicating, and delivering value to the customers and for managing customers' relationships in ways that benefit the organization and the stakeholders. Importance of marketing. Financial success of any organization depends on the marketing ability of that organization. There should be sufficient demand for products and services so the organization can make profit. Therefore, many organizations created Chief Marketing Officer (CMO) position to put marketing on a more equal footing with other E-level executives. Marketing is tricky and large well-known businesses such as Levi's, Kodak, Xerox, etc. had to rethink their business models. Even Microsoft, Walmart, Nike, who are market leaders, cannot relax. Thus, we can see that marketing the right decision is not easy, and marketing managers must take major decisions about the features of the product, prices and the designs of the product, where to sell the products, and expenditure on the sales and advertising. Good marketing is no accident but a result of careful planning and execution. Marketing practices are continuously being refined to increase the chances of success, but marketing excellence is rare and difficult to achieve and is a never-ending task. The philosophies of marketing and organization management. Management philosophies organize the business around specific goals and govern all areas of the organization. Different philosophies direct each aspect of the business, including the overall organization of the company, methods for motivating the employees, the way the organization prepares for and addresses problems, and the organization philosophy for customer relations. Motivational philosophies. Motivational management philosophies focuses on the methods to inspire employees to improve their performance, accept personal responsibility for their work, and work towards the overall success of the organization. Motivational philosophies seek to develop a work environment that promotes strong employee-driven ideals. As an example, the goal work philosophy holds that if employees are given high goals and the knowledge of how to reach those goals, they can improve their performance and work to achieve those high goals. Crisis philosophies. Crisis management philosophies focus on the techniques that an organization relies on when something goes wrong in the organization. Crisis philosophies focus on identifying potential dangers, planning for those dangers, and responding to them with a clear goal once the problem occurs. Customer philosophies. Consumer philosophies focus on the way the customer relates to the organization. These philosophies include transactional marketing, relationship marketing, and mixed marketing philosophies. Transactional marketing involves the large ticket items, which are expensive purchases the customers make infrequently. Relationship marketing focuses on the less expensive but regularly purchased items such as groceries, clothes, or household items.
Hi, I'm Eileen, and welcome to the importance of marketing. Today, I'd like to talk to you about the simple but commonly looked over first steps to building your marketing. It is so important to determine where your company, brand, or services stack up to your competition. Do some research on your competitors by studying their marketing strategies to determine what appears to be working for them. In doing so, it will lead to ideas for positioning your own marketing efforts, and you may even find that you don't need to necessarily reinvent the wheel. Oftentimes, the simple task of telling people who you are and what you do is overlooked. In order for your business to succeed, your potential customers have to know what products or services you offer. Sometimes the biggest growth opportunity can be driven by word of mouth. Buyers can learn about you within their business networks. Relationships are established within industries, and information is shared between professionals at various companies about the vendors they work with, who they prefer, and who they recommend. So get the word out. Launch new programs, products, or services. Increase your market share, provide instructions or useful information to them, promote an event, keep in touch with prospects, or establish loyalty programs. Seems like common sense, right? Well, that may be true, but like I said, sometimes the simplest steps in your marketing plan are the first things to be overlooked.
Moving on further, let's discuss the role and the scope of marketing management. As marketing developed, it took a variety of forms. The marketing can be viewed as a set of functions in the sense that certain activities are traditionally associated with the exchange process. A common but incorrect view is that selling and advertising are the only marketing activities, yet in addition to promotion, marketing includes a much broader set of functions, including product development, packaging and pricing, distribution and customer service. Many organizations and businesses assign responsibility for these marketing functions to a specific group of individuals within the organization. In this respect, marketing is a unique and separate entity. Those who make up the marketing department may include brand and product managers, marketing researchers, sales representatives, advertising and promotion managers, pricing specialists, and customer service personnel. As a managerial process, marketing is the way in which an organization determines its best opportunities in the marketplace given its objectives and resources. The marketing process is divided into a strategic and a tactical phase. The strategic phase has three components: segmentation, targeting, and positioning (STP). The organization must distinguish among different groups of customers in the market. Segmentation: choose which group it can serve effectively. Targeting: and communicate the central benefit it offers to that group, that is positioning. The marketing process includes designing and implementing various tactics commonly referred to as the marketing mix or the 4 Ps: product, price, place or distribution, and promotion. The marketing mix is followed by evaluating, controlling and revising the marketing process to achieve the organization's objectives. The managerial philosophy of marketing puts central emphasis on customer satisfaction as the means for gaining and keeping loyal customers. Marketers urge their organizations to carefully and continually gauge target customers' expectations and to consistently meet or exceed these expectations. In order to accomplish this, everyone in all areas of the organization must focus on understanding and serving the customers. It will not succeed if all marketing occurs only in the marketing department. Finally, marketing is a social process that occurs in all economies regardless of the political structure and orientation. It is the process by which a society organizes and distributes its resources to meet the material needs of its citizens. However, marketing activity is more pronounced under conditions of goods surpluses than goods shortages. When goods are in short supply, consumers are usually so desirous of goods that the exchange process does not require significant promotion or facilitation. In contrast, when there are more goods and services than the consumer needs or wants, organization must work harder to convince those customers to exchange with them. Let's now discuss the marketing environment. A marketing-oriented organization always keeps tabs on its external environment, carefully to analyze opportunities and threats. This external environment influences the organization's strategies in 2 levels. There is an external macro environment and external micro environment. The macro environment involves the political and the legal, economic and social, natural and cultural and technological environment. The micro environment consists of the supply chain, customer and competitor. These factors are uncontrollable by the organization. Environmental scanning. This is the process of gathering, analyzing and forecasting of external environments, information to identify opportunity and threats that organization faces. The need for environmental scanning. Identifying the opportunities that the organization has in immediate future. Identifying the threats faced by the organization and demand forecasting. Analyzing the organization's microenvironment. Marketing department let alone cannot satisfy all the needs of the customer. Therefore, it is essential to integrate the functions of suppliers, publics, organization departments and intermediaries in creating the value to the customer. These forces are known as organization's microenvironment. Microenvironment. Microenvironment is the forces which are very close to the organization and have an impact on the value creation and customer service. The organization. The strategic and marketing planning. Deducing a strategic plan into a specific marketing plan requires coordination of other functions like finance, human resource, production, research and development. Intermediaries. Marketing intermediaries is the firms which distribute and sell the goods of the organization to the consumer. Marketing intermediaries plays an important role in the distribution, selling and the promoting of goods and services. Stocking and delivering, bulk breaking and selling the goods and services to customers are some of the major functions that are carried out by the middlemen. Publics. These are the microenvironment groups which helps the organization to generate the financial resources, creating the image, examining the organization's policy and developing the attitude towards the product. We can identify 5 types of publics. The financial publics, which influences the organization's ability to obtain funds. For example, banks, investment houses and stockholders are the major financial publics. Media publics, which carry news and features about the organization. Example, Deccan Herald. Advertisement regulation agencies, Telecom Regulation Agency and Insurance Regulation Agency of the government. Citizen action groups. It is formed by the consumer or the environmental groups. For example, People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, PETA or Greenpeace. General public. An organization should be concerned towards general public's attitude towards its product and services. And the competitors. An organization should monitor its immediate competitor. The product should be positioned differently and able to provide better services. Demographic environment. Demography, the study of population characteristics like the size, density, location, gender composition, age structure, occupation and religion. Demography statistics helps the organization to develop their products in a better way. These statistics are also used in developing proper supply chain, communicating the product information and changing the product attributes. Demographic environment is analyzed on the basis of the following factors: age structure of the population, marital status of the population, the geographic distribution of the population, the educational level, migration, occupation, marketing. Environmental analysis. Purpose of marketing environmental analysis is to know where the environment is leading, to observe and size up the relevant events and trends in the environment. Strategic response to environment is possible only with proper environmental analysis. To assess the scope of various opportunities and shortlist those that can favorably impact the business. To help secure the right fit between the environment and the business unit, which is the crux of marketing. Macro marketing environment. The macro marketing environment takes into account all the factors that can influence an organization but are outside of their control. There are 6 major macro marketing environment forces to deal with. PESTLE, political, economic, socio-cultural, technological, legal and environmental. The political environment includes all laws, governments, agencies and lobbying groups and that influence or restrict individuals or organizations. The economic environment consists of all factors such as salary levels, credit trends, pricing patterns that affects the consumer spending habits and the purchasing power. The socio-cultural environment includes the institutions and other forces that affect the basis value, behaviors and the preferences of all society, of which to have an effect on consumer marketing decisions. The technological environment consists of those forces that affect the technology with which can create new products, new markets and new marketing opportunities.
This video is about the marketing environment. And there are 3 elements to our marketing environment. We have our internal environment, our macro environment and our micro environment. The marketing environment surrounds and impacts upon the organization. There are 3 key stages which we've just discussed. Why are they important? Well, marketers build both internal and external relationships. Marketers aim to deliver value to satisfied customers, so we need to assess and evaluate our internal business, corporate environment, and our external business, which is subdivided into micro and macro. Let's have a look at these in more detail. Our internal environment has already been touched upon by other lessons in Marketing Teacher. For example, the lessons on internal marketing and also on the functions within an organization give a good starting point to look at our internal environment. A useful tool for quickly auditing your internal environment is known as the 5 M's, which are men, money, machinery, materials, and markets. Let's have a quick look at British Airways. Looking internally at men, British Airways employs pilots, engineers, cabin crew, marketing managers, etc. Money is invested in the business by shareholders and banks, for example. Machinery would include its aircraft, but also access to air bridges and buses to ferry passengers from the terminal to the aircraft. Materials for a service business like British Airways would be the aircraft fuel, which we call kerosene. Although if we were making aircraft, materials would include aluminium, wiring, glass, fabric, and so on. Finally, markets, which we know can be both internal and external. Some might include a sixth M, which is minutes, since time is a valuable internal resource. Let's have a look at the microenvironment. The microenvironment is made up from individuals and organizations that are close to the company and directly impact the customer experience. Examples would include the company itself, its suppliers, other marketing input from your agencies, the markets and segments in your business trades, your competition, and also those around you, with public relations, which we would call publics. The microenvironment is relatively controllable, and this is important. It is relatively controllable since the actions of the business may influence such stakeholders. Let's have a look at the microenvironment and Walmart. Walmart's microenvironment would be very much focused on immediate local issues. It would consider how to recruit, retain, and extend products and services to customers. It would pay close attention to the actions and reactions of direct competitors. Walmart would build and nurture close relationships with key suppliers. The business would need to communicate and liaise with its publics, such as neighbours which are close to its stores or other road users. There will be other intermediaries as well, including advertising agencies and trade unions, amongst others. Now let's consider our macro environment. The macro environment is less controllable. The macro environment consists of much larger, all-encompassing influences which impact the micro environment, but from a broader global society perspective. Here we would consider culture, political issues, technology, the natural environment, economic issues, and demographic factors, amongst others. Let's go back to Walmart and look at it in terms of its macro environment. Again, for Walmart, the wider global macro environment will certainly impact its business, and many of these factors are pretty much uncontrollable. Walmart trades mainly in the United States, but also in international markets. For example, in the United Kingdom, Walmart trades as Walmart and Asda. Walmart would need to take into account local customs and practices in the United Kingdom, such as bank holidays and other local festivals. And in the United Kingdom in 2012, we saw the 60th anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, which was a national celebration. And this would provide an opportunity to sell particular products and services, but also there would be bank holidays and the local cultural environment would affect.
Now in the end, let us summarize what we have learned in this lecture. Marketing may be narrowly defined as a process by which goods and services are exchanged and the values determined in terms of money prices. Product concept states that consumers will favor products that offer the most quality, performance and features, and that the organization should therefore devote its energy to making continuous products improvement. Marketing concept holds that achieving organizational goals depends on determining the needs and wants of target markets and delivering the desired satisfactions more effectively and efficiently than competitors do. Societal marketing concept holds that the organization should determine the needs, wants and interests of the target markets. Marketing management implies that all functional areas, including the marketing, must be the first devoted to determining the consumer's wants, which would be followed by an integrated effort towards satisfying those wants at a profit. Marketing may be narrowly defined as a process by which goods and services are exchanged and the values determined in terms of money prices. The marketing concept holds that the key to achieving organizational goals consists in determining the needs and wants of the target markets. As marketing developed, it took a variety of forms. The marketing can be viewed as a set of functions in the sense that certain activities are traditionally associated with the exchange process.